Buongiorno YouTube, it's Trevor here, Summit or Nothing. Today I've got a bit of a challenge I'm going to try and set myself. Just a bit of fun really. I travel along this road quite a lot. If you can see behind me here, that over there look, is Dartmoor, the north-western flank of Dartmoor. And you can see it starts over there, Widergy Cross, Arms Tor, Great Links, then over to Sourton Tors. Then it goes down into Shellstone Tor, Black Tor, then it goes up to High Willays, Yes Tor, and then over to Bellstone and Higher Tor. Now I look at that all the time and I always think that would be awesome to walk across that. So today, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start one end, start over at Widergy Cross, and I'm going to walk all the way across there with a bivvy camp in the middle of it. So I don't know how many miles it is. I haven't actually plotted the route. I'm just going to go for it. As long as the weather's clear like this, it should be fine. I've got a new bivvy bag that I bought for the world record attempt, but I never got to use it because we was out car hunting and I didn't get back in time. So I've been meaning to use it. Tonight it's going to be proper cold, so a good test for the bivvy camp, a good first bivvy camp, who knows? But it's a RAB bivvy. So anyway, I'm going to go out, have a good old stomp, and then try for a bivvy camp in the middle of it. So yeah, who's up for that? So I've just planned the route on Outdoor Active online, which used to be Viewranger. So it's the first time I've ever planned a route on here. It's going to be 15.9 miles, take about 7 hours and 45 minutes. What's different from this, I actually really enjoyed using this as opposed to Viewranger because you can snap to the paths, see, so it takes you around the paths. On Viewranger you could only like go between 2 points in a straight line, so that's better already. So yeah, it's not too bad. We'll see if I can get that up on my phone and follow that. Even better, can I get it to my watch? Okay, so I've just had a bit of a play about. And yes, Outdoor Active is compatible with your Garmin watches. So I've managed to plot that route on here and I've got it onto my watch, which is something that you couldn't do with Viewranger. It was a bit of a ball ache. I used to plot all my routes on there, but then I couldn't get them off onto my watch. So I had to go through like OS maps and that didn't always work. I found it was sometimes it wouldn't transfer the GPX. So now anyway, yeah, I've got this Outdoor Active synchronized to my Garmin, so whenever I put a map up on there, it will come up on my watch. So ideal, we're away. Now let's have a look at what I'm packing. Okay, so this is everything I'm taking with me on my camp. It might be a bit of an overkill, but it's my first bivvy camp, so I'm not entirely sure exactly what I'm going to need. And I'm not going to be near the car. I'm getting dropped off and then I'm going to walk right across to the other side and get picked up tomorrow. So I want to make sure that I'm ready for every scenario. So up here I've got my new RAB sleeping bag and RAB down jacket to keep me warm in the night. And there's my RAB Survival Zone Lite bivvy bag that I purchased sort of back in February. Never got to use. Just as a backup, I'm going to take my DD Hammocks Superlight Tarp, and I've got some extra pegs there to go with it. Then I'm on my Thermarest Neo Air pad, but I'm going to take this foam pad as well, just so I don't get a puncture on that. So I've got that to lay underneath that. Hopefully that'll keep it all together. Then I've got my waterproofs over there. Then we're going to snacks and food, coffees, things like that. Head torches, torch. Pillow and pump, hiking poles in case I need sort of a walking aid or for my tarp, camera tripod. Then it goes into cooking, so I've got my windshield. I'm taking my Nature Hike cook pot and my Nature Hike stove. Got 2 bottles of water, 2 litres of water, and then I've got my toiletries down here with a little shovel. Camera bag, and then over here I've got my map and compass. Then I've got a hat, gloves, and then to put my thermals and extra socks into my into a dry bag, and then I can also wrap stuff in that dry bag at night. And then what I've also got is an extra, it's an old elasticated bag, rucksack cover, which I'm going to take with me just in case I need to wrap my boots or anything like that, because I want to make sure that all that is going to stay dry, because obviously there's no tent to go under, is there? So, and then I've got my little Katadyn water filter as well, in case I need any more water. And then all that is going to hopefully fit into my low alpine 35/45 Pro Trail Air Zone. So we'll have a look now, see if I can get that all in there. Wish me luck. Okay. Right. It's the wrong way round. Stop spinning. So I haven't actually saved any weight doing a bivvy camp. Over 12 kilograms. So I actually carry less when I'm camping in a tent. But this is my first time. It's for the experience. But that's basically it anyway in my pack. It looks quite full. There it is. Yeah, it's quite a lot gone in there. So we'll see, won't we? Okay, here I am, Widergy Cross car park. So I've just been dropped off by my wife. I'm going to start my expedition, but I've got to start my watch. So yeah, I got my map and compass as well, as you know, but I thought we'd give the Garmin a go again. Let's have a look. So here's my watch. We select, press the select button, and then you can go down. It says hike, walk, navigate. That's where we want to go. Navigate down to courses. In there and there, look. Dartmoor, North Moor. It's duplicated it by the looks of it. So we'll just select one. Do course. Let it find it. It's loading. Cool. And we're off. So yeah, here we are. A bivvy camp, and it is going to be sub-zero. We looked at the weather again before I left, and sort of the Lidford Oakhampton area, it's going to go down as low as -1 in the night. But you know, that's down there. Up there it might be a different matter. So it could be a very frosty morning. I might be like a popsicle when I wake up. Should have done this last weekend when it was almost tropical, and now all of a sudden it's freezing again. So yeah, chose the wrong week. I'm so out of shape. This is hard. I've stopped twice up the first hill. Oh, you can't see for miles though. Once I'm up on the moors, hopefully I'll get a better pace. I did meet a couple of minutes ago who said they watched the channel, so hi, but they said they'd been up on Brat Tor a minute ago and it was snowing. So this could be an interesting night. So this now is Black Tor. We've been here many times with Widergy Cross on the top of it. Now we can start to see the other tours where we're going to be heading today. Over there, Arms Tour, and then behind that, can you see that's Sourton tours, right behind that. Then up the hill here, it's Little Links Tour there, but we're not going to that. We're going to go up to Great Links Tour. Have a look up there. There's Arms Tour that we're heading across to. It's quite cold, but it's overcast, and there's some clouds over there. Look like something's falling out of the sky. So hopefully it's not rain. I've got waterproofs. Now the last time I came up here was with the patrons when we camped over at Shellstone. So a lot of this route is that we walked, but we won't go to Shellstone this time. We sort of head down towards Meldon Reservoir, cross the river down there, and then come back up over to Black Tor. Got plenty more planning with the patrons. Got a big hike coming up, and in case you haven't seen, I'm also doing another charity hike. There's details in, if you go to the YouTube channel, go to community tab and look down there, there's details there, or on Facebook, Summit or Nothing on Facebook. But yeah, we're going to be doing a big walk starting in Oakhampton and then come up onto the moors. It's 14 miles, open to everyone. You donate a tenner, put your name down, all the details on that post anyway. Look around Armstrong, now heading up to Great Links. I just checked the Met Office for High Willows because I'm planning to do my camping up at Black Tor, which is just a little bit down from High Willows. So I checked the Met Office for High Willows and it says tonight at 8 o'clock there's a high chance of heavy snow. So this is going to be a real test of the gear, isn't it? So it started snowing already, or sleeting at least. I don't know if you can see it. It's only the odd flake. See? There's Great Links. My Garmin's going. I'm en route. I don't really need it today, to be fair. I don't really need a map when it's like this. I know the area, but it's there. It's doing its job. It's a good test for it. Just not been a waste of money, and I think it's great that it's compatible with Outdoor Active. I'm actually really chuffed with Outdoor Active. Yeah, so I converted my Viewranger straight over. All my routes, that's what I was afraid of. Losing everything I'd done, all my progress over the years, everything was recorded on Viewranger, about 5-6 years worth of walks. But they've all converted over. So if anything, it's better than Viewranger. It's like today, this route, you can plot a route and then download it to your phone. So if you have no data, then you can still see where you're going. So yeah, it's not a bad bit of kit really. Here we are now, Great Links Tour. What a beauty! There's quite a lot of people around. I think it's like 10 tours. A load of people over there. There's a load of people down there. Everywhere. So we're not going to spend a lot of time here. We've seen Great Links. We're about 2.5 miles into the walk. Been walking for a little over an hour. Fair way left to go yet. Yeah, I just met these two guys. You might have seen them. You don't do so much YouTube now, do you?
Not so much.
They're on Facebook. No. Dave and Boulders. Dave Boulders.
That's me, yeah.
Yeah. So they're going up there, Great Links. So yeah, got
hopefully
good
for a nice night.
Yeah.
Yeah, no wind or anything.
No, it's quite
nice
still, cold. But we like a bit cold. We've geared up.
Just wrap up,
yeah.
That's it.
And hopefully, if snow comes in a bit, we can wake up with a nice
cup
of tea in the snow in the morning.
Oh, that'd be nice, yeah. Exactly.
Nice snow.
Yeah, I might be under a shelter by then. We'll see.
Cool. Rocking backwards and forwards, shivering. Why did I do
I know,
this?
Yeah, I am dreading it. I'm starting to think I should have done it last weekend. But there you go.
Would have been a nicer weather.
Yeah,
we like a challenge.
Exactly. That's why we do it, isn't it?
Exactly.
Oh, that was quite a good chat with them lads. It was nice to meet them. And I'm chatting to them, I'm thinking, I know I recognise them. And then when they said, I'm Dave, this is Boulders, I was like, oh, we haven't spoke for a long time, but we used to be sort of quite in touch back in the early days. But yeah, you should definitely check out their channel. They do quite a lot of sort of long distance hiking, and yeah, some really good adventures. They said they do film stuff, but they haven't made a video for ages. But you never know, they might. So I'll put a link to their channel and to their Facebook page. Get over and check them out. Dave and Boulders. There they are, look, up top. So now I'm just in between Sourton over there, Corn Ridge over there. If you look, that's where I'm hoping to camp tonight. The opposite side of the valley, Black Tor. So the opposite side to Shellstone, really, and a little bit higher up. Sourton Tors. I don't know quite what I've done with the route, but I've sort of lost it a bit on my watch. So I'm going to join the track up over here, and then we've got to sort of carve in there. It looks like it's private land, but hopefully there's a footpath, because we've got to get over the bridge to the other side there, because I didn't really want to go traipsing across the rivers today. So there's a little footbridge down there at the bottom of Meldon somewhere. We're going to try and find that to then go up that hill and then over to Brat Tor. Just come out of there. I think that was private property. Don't think I was supposed to be in there, to be fair. And all this, I mean, it used to be all public access, but I think now it's all shut off. But I think my route was supposed to come down there. There seems to be a bit of a path up there and another bridge down here, and then there's my destination. See, Black Tor up there. Look, something else beautiful out here. So we're actually now lower than we're going to be, lower than even when we started. This is the lowest point of the walk, and then obviously going up over High Willys to Moor is the highest point. But we're going to go up here now to Black Tor, pitch up, and then in the morning we go, it's quite a steep thankless walk up to High Willys from there. So we're going to head up towards that's where the little hut is. Oh, I've been there loads of times, just blanked. Then we're going to go up that way. It's not quite such a steep walk. Right, so we're just at the bottom of Meldon now. It's 6 miles into the walk. It's just coming up to 6 o'clock. Not quite sure what the terrain's like. It has been dry, so boggy areas aren't as boggy as they can be. It says snow, heavy snow up on High Willys. Black Tor is a little bit lower down. So I think I might get up there, set up the tarp while it's daylight. But I need to set it up because it's a new tarp. I lost the old one. Don't know where that's got, but I might need to set it up and tie guy lines and stuff on it. So I'm going to set it up so it's there, and then if it does rain and not snow, I can just jump in the shelter. Hopefully there should be loads of nice spots up there to sort of pitch up in amongst the rocks, get some tea on, have a brew. Love it. Let's carry on. Right, well, there's no discernible track up here. It's quite sort of boggy and unforgiving along here. It's a bit wet underfoot. It's starting to rain as well. So yeah, I think I will set the tarp up. Fucking hell. Right, well, I've made it up to sort of the ridge line. I did just carve up that hill. So I went a bit wrong on my route. Don't quite know what happened there. So if you do follow this route, if you follow me on Outdoor Active and you follow the route, just make sure you're aware that you might need to use your head as you go along. So Shellstone Tor over there. Looks like someone's camping over there. Looks to me like a Cloud Peak too. So yeah, they've gone for comfort in the Cloud Peak. I'll probably be wishing I had a Cloud Peak at some point tonight. Let's see. But after that downpour then, I think I would be wise to set the tarp up. And then there's our destination from about 6:30. So we're doing alright. Don't get dark till 8 now, at least. Still not out of the woods here. It's a bit shit terrain. Here we are now. Black Tor. We get up top, have a look at the views, and we find somewhere to pitch up. I think the wind is coming this way, across this valley. Whilst it's not a lot of wind, to be fair, it could get colder in the wind. So, it goes down to -1, but it'll feel like -4. So, best to stay out of the wind. Oh, I am flagging, that was hard work. That last hill. Just took it out of me. Need some food. But me in good time. Oi, oi. Here we are. Look at this. Love it. Look at this valley. Just carved out. Huge. We're dwarfing Shellstone Tor from here. I'm looking at this little pit here and thinking, would that be cool to sort of pitch in there? Have a bit of a tent over me in a little dip. Is that a good idea or not? It looks cosy. The thing is, any water that runs like down the back could possibly run back into the area. Right, there it is, my brand new DD Hammocks Superlight tarp. So 3x3 again. Right, I'll stab one in there. Pull it tight, bring the corner into there, and then peg it there, isn't it? That's it. So it goes here, like that. Pull that tight to there, peg him there. Somewhere here. You need to go up higher if I want. There's a big area in there, it's good space. I don't know if I've done that right or not. I think it might be a bit too tight for the inside, for the back pole. I'm going to get the back pole in there. Let's go there. Oh, weather's coming. Anyway, this is what it looks like inside. Loads of room in there, you know. It's looking good. It's whether the water's all going to run away. And there we are. Sort of my home. This is actually a really decent setup. Loads of room in here. I can have me bed along here, that way, so I can like cook behind me. That way all the heat from the cooking will sort of circulate. maybe. Yeah, there's loads of room. I can get all my kit out in here. I can see out. How about that? Let's get all my gear in here then. So this is my RAB Survival Zone Lite. I'm hoping it's going to be enough to keep me warm and dry in there with my sleeping bag. RAB's right up. I've had it since February, so I'm just going to get my sleeping bag out and into my tarp, and then in a minute I'm going to want to get my thermals on early, I think, tonight. Cooking stuff. Porridge for the morning. So, sleeping bag. Tuck this in. Oh, it looks really warm already. Make sure we put it in the right way. That's it. And there. There we go. So at the moment I'm just sat on my Thermarest Ridge Vest. Just a bit of foam, but it's warm enough. It's keeping me warm. Like, I'm not losing any heat through my hearth. So that's alright. What we do, we just tighten this one up so we don't let any water in there at the moment. Covered up. My RAB bag. Keep all my bags together in my DD Hammocks bag. Right, I need something to eat. Starving. Got my fire pot meals again. These are really nice. Got chili con carne and rice, and a dal and rice with spinach. So I think I might go for the dal. Look at that mist creeping in, clinging to Corn Ridge, drifting down it. Oh. Well, set up now in the tent or in tarp. That snow has been and gone. It didn't happen, so that's all right. That was the only sort of time that there was a chance of snow or rain through the night, so it should be quite a dry night. So quite happy with this little setup here. I know I was meant to be out bivvying, but I'll get a chance. But to be honest, now I'm in here, it's nice, it's ideal. I've got myself film on my phone, because I don't know if you're aware, I've got a film podcast that I do. Started it with Nath, but now he's a bit busy, so I'm doing it with my brother, and I must say I really enjoy it. I've never laughed so much as I do with this podcast. You know, if you're into films, you should check it out. It's called WN Movie Talk Podcast. I'll put a link below. Anyway, I'm in my sleeping bag and my bivvy. Got my down jacket on for now, just while I watch a film. Got me Thermarest Neo Air up, even though the Ridge Vest, to be honest, I was lying on that for ages and it was warm enough. You know, there was no heat escaping through there. Pretty amazing, really. And I did used to, years ago, just sleep on that. It's not very comfortable, but I did used to just sleep on that when we come out camping. Crazy. But now the Neo Air is just perfect. It's brilliant. As I said, I thought I'd better bring something else to sort of protect it. But yeah, a little breeze in the air, nothing too bad. Just a nice chilled evening. That mist cleared off, so it's quite sort of starry night out there now. I can just lie here and look out. So hopefully the sun will rise over that way in the morning. That'll be quite good. Loads of room in there. This is a great setup. I'm really happy with it. I think being lower down in a pit, it's given me like the room to go over, and it's sort of higher up, so there's more room on the ground level. It's brilliant. It's starting to condensate a bit in here, but it will when it's cold. Starting to frost inside the tent. Look at that. Cold, proper cold. Just at that edge. Doesn't seem to be anywhere else yet. It's condensation, but that's definitely frost. Anyway, I'm going to get on with my film, and I'll report through the night as and when stuff goes on. You know what I mean, bruvs? See you in a bit. Cheese. Oh, it's toasty in here. Freezing on the face. Wow. Wasn't the most comfortable night's sleep I've ever had. But I did sleep. And I was warm. Yeah, good setup. That was a good night. It was calm. That sky, it was full of stars all night. It was awesome. I was I couldn't get comfy. I was like, my back was aching, my arms aching. There's two little lumps up there, high willows. Oh, get up in a bit, have a mooch. Have my porridge. Continue my walk. I think I've got about 8 miles left. Back over to Bellstone. So I didn't quite bivvy camp, but it's as good as. This is open to the elements. There is a sting in the air. So in a minute, yeah, I'll go over to Fordsland Ledge, and then from there I'll make my way to High Relays and Yes Tor, West Mill, blah 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 blah. So it's a nice sort of meandering route across all the highest points, across the north-western flank of the moor. And I can say I've done that. Oh my lordy lord, that is freezing. That wind. This view, so look at that low-lying mist over there, pooling over the landscape. Some people up there camping on Branscombe's Loaf. Camped up there before in the Tarp. That was a blustery old night up there when I was there. Bit of a breeze. Frost everywhere. Look at the tent. Look how frosty it is. Having breakfast. Looking forward to this. Chocolate fuel. Now, I bought 2 gas canisters. I bought this one here, and then the MSR one. Now the MSR Isopro all season fuel. I was trying to use that last night and it was like barely going. Put that on. Oh, amazing difference. So they're only the same sort of, I mean this is a bigger tin, but if I was to buy the normal tins, you know, these are only the same price, so they're worth getting a few of these. Like $4.99 each. Go outdoors. Look, I just tipped water into my cup to tip into the thing, and look, it froze straight in my cup. That's how cold it is. It's like slush puppy in there. Look, it's icing up in here already. That's crazy cold. Now, specs a little bit better than my OEX one sleeping bag on the RAB. But I must say, I like the OEX bag a bit better because it's got the straps, so you can just like pull it real tight and squash it completely. But I mean, when I bought the OEX sleeping bag, down sleeping bag, I got it for like 90 quid and reduced from I think about 190. Well, now, even on the offer in Go Outdoors, even with your discount card, it's about 190 quid for that sleeping bag. So you're not far off getting a RAB. And I mean, OEX has let us down in the past, so there's not a lot of cheap options now. The cheaper options are getting more expensive and starting to meet sort of your RABs and brands like that. So you just as well pay that little bit extra and go top end these days, I think, you know. But I'm not faulting the OEX at the moment. It's not let me down. I will use it again, and it's good to have two sort of winter down sleeping bags. So there we go. That was my home. Nice little area that. In the end, I think that worked being in that pit. Maybe it wouldn't have if it rained. It probably would have all pulled in there, but it didn't rain. Alright, I've took my down jacket off because I've still got my thermals on. I thought I don't want to completely overheat. Once I start moving up that hill to Fordsland Ledge, it's going to get warm. So that's it. Let's go. I'm walking through what yesterday was probably bog. Today it's frozen, barely denting it. You can feel it going beneath your feet, but it's that solid, he says, and then he goes through it. Here we are, Fordsland Ledge. I do love these views. The valleys, Brat Tor. Still never camped on Brat Tor. Have to go over there. I take it that's Brat Tor up there. And over here, Great Links up on the hill. Brat Tor down below. I tell you, I haven't been to Brat Tor since the second time we went out hiking, so I really need to get back over there at some point. I'll do that this year. Right, let's go. Highest point. High Willows. We can't walk past without standing up there, can we? Lovely. I'm not going to give it one. I think I'm done with shouting something or nothing at the top of my lungs. It'll ruin this quiet. There's our end destination over there, Bellstone. Edging ever closer. Wonder if the pub will be open when I get down there. Could have a bit of a pub lunch. Well, what a beautiful day for this. Beautiful. Yes, Tor. The golden moors around here, it's just, you know what I mean? Well, I must say, although I'm on track, my watch has told me I'm off course for practically 95% of the walk this morning. I mean, the early part of the walk, to be fair, it's snapped to the paths. When it snaps, you set to 2 points and then it, you know, follows the track exactly. And then it lost the paths and then I had to set it manually. So I think it's more straight lines across here where I'm meandering either side of it probably. So once again, yeah, if I reiterate the fact that if you do this walk, if you follow my route on your Garmin watch or an outdoor active, take it with a pinch of salt, bring a map and compass. So this is Westmill Tor now. This is where I come and done my camp the other week, if you remember. Over there in the MSR. We've done 3.6 miles this morning. We've got just under 4 left to go. Right. That away. Oh, I'm back on track, by the way. I love this part of the moor with the little tracks snaking through beside all the tors. It's just beautiful. Doesn't matter how many times I come here, it's always stunning. Heading now down to Culliver Steps, and then that's Bellstone, higher Tor, Bellstone, right up ahead of us. So we'll soon be clambering over that lot on our way down to the village. This is it then, the last leg. Just got to get up this hill and across there. Probably going to warm up getting up this hill. It is getting a bit warmer now. I'll lose the hat and probably the jacket. Right, my legs feel like they're burning up, so I'm going to take my thermals off now. But look at this, look. This is all, we walked all this morning. It's RAB Tor, Westmill, Yes Tor. High Willays. Winter Tor now. Nearly up on the ridgeline now. Really is the last leg. And we're en route. It says we've got about 2 miles left. Just under. Brilliant. I've really enjoyed it. What's this? Look, little lizard. Hello. Higher Tor now. It seems like, you know, this area, I haven't really had to look at the map. I haven't really had to follow my watch. I've known where to go. I can identify it all, but it just makes you think it seems like a different moor to when me and Nate first started rambling out here. Especially when we came up on this part in the first time, and it was that misty and we didn't know where we were going. We were sort of just loitering on these rocks for ages in the mist, waiting for the cloud to clear so we could see where we're going. It seemed like a big old moor then. Doesn't seem quite so big now. Here's the Irishman's Wall coming up. Here it is. It goes right the way over the Tors. Let's try and keep the Irishman out, or the Englishman in. I can't remember now what the story is. I think it's like the Irish tried to claim the moor and built this wall to keep the English back, and the Englishmen come up and tipped it all over. Quite an impressive wall. I wonder how long it took them and how many. There we go, past Bellstone Tor. That's the last of the Tors. Now just got to make our way down into the village, and that's it. Quite a nice little adventure, that nice little walk. Less than 24 hours with a camp in the middle. Picking our way across all the clitter. Whoop. I'm sure there was a path somewhere. Whatever that is, meters, feet, whatever that is, we're almost there. It does a little song at the end, I'll let you hear it. To go. Pretty sure that every one of those is 10 metres, so just over 110 metres to go. Right now it's gone down into something else. It's 163, what's that? 7, 6, 5, 3, 2. Oh, I've gone off course. Same back there now. That was an anticlimax. Anyway, I'm at Bellstone now. I'm going to go to the Tor Inn. Is it? I can't remember the name of it. There's a pub. I'm going to go there, get myself a bit of shandy, wait for the family, then we might have a pub lunch. Family pub lunch. There, did something. Last stop.